brothers, we're thankful to have our lawyer here, Brother Noah Asomani, who is the official Africa for the African lawyer for brothers and sisters that comes here. He always advises us. He's a friend, a brother, and a family member. And you can feel free to call on him, even if you're in America, Jamaica, Cuba, wherever, you can call him, and he'll be there to give you advice with love. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to our lawyer, Brother Noah Asomani, who's going to answer some of your questions.
Thank you, David, for those kind words. I will begin by just whetting your appetite whilst the main food for consumption will come on the 9th of November when the Ghana Investment Promotion Center officials from the Ghana Investment Promotion Center will be here to tell you what is actually on the ground. I'm a legal person, and but as I indicated, I will broach on the investment opportunities available in this country. Ghana is a very richly endowed country, and this is acknowledged worldwide. We have very vast arable land, the greater part of which remains uncultivated. We have abundant rainfall for a greater part of the year. And then we have rivers which can be sources of irrigation. We have cheap labor, and we also have very hospitable people. Those who have already been here will testify to the Ghanaian hospitality. Now, apart from the agri sector, which is very attractive for investment, we also have the mining sector. Ghana is about the second largest producers of gold in the world, well, at least in Africa, apart from South Africa. And the value of gold is constantly, the value, the price is constantly on the increase. Yes. And then also we have other minerals like diamond, manganese, and others. Phosphates and others, which are untapped. We have minerals for the production of tin and glassware and so on, which have been untapped. Then also we have a hugely and potentially viable resource, which is even likely to overtake gold if it is explored. And this is salt. If you travel about about an hour from Accra, you get to the Songo Lagoon in Adan, where we have vast deposits of salt. This area is a potentially viable source of wealth for this country, but unfortunately it remains untapped. Then also we have the fisheries sector. Ghana is blessed with a variety of fish, different species of fish, which are delicacies worldwide. And apart from the local fishermen who engage in fishing, fishing is not processed in any scientific way for export. So this is also an area which you can explore. Then also we have the hospitality industry. We have a wide array of tourist attractions in this country, where hospitality industries like hotels, guest houses could be cited. Since the experts, as I indicated, I'm not quoting your appetite, the experts will come and give you the details on the 9th of November. But to go on with the legal aspects, Ghana has a regime, a very flexible legal regime that attracts investments. And we have incentives like investment guarantees. Now, the Ghana Investment Promotion Center Act spells out all the investment guarantees that one can benefit from when one invests in this country. Then also, Ghana is a member of the Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency, MIGA, of the World Bank, which provides investment guarantees for investments in developing countries, including Ghana. Then also, the government of Ghana has also signed agreements with other bilateral agencies, bilateral agreements which provide incentives like double taxation. You have double taxation agreements whereby when you invest in this country and you are entitled to repatriate your profits. In certain cases, even 100% of your profits. Yes. Without facing any taxation in the country you are repatriating your profits.
Would you say that again? I didn't understand that.
I'm saying that, yes, I'm saying that Ghana has certain incentives through bilateral agreements with other countries, for which if you pay some tax here in Ghana, then you are exempted from taxation to the country where you repatriate your profits.
Okay, like the United States.
Like the United States.
Really?
Yes.
So the United States, they won't tap any of my foreign income?
Well, maybe they might, but the level, yes, the level might not be that high because you have already paid tax in the country in which you have invested. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Then also we have other incentives like tax holidays. Yes. We have incentives like tax holidays. You invest and you'll be operating for about 5 years before you begin to pay any tax.
And what is the usual
tax for profits? What is the usual tax for profits?
What is the
Usual tax.
the general tax? Well, I'll give you some details. For instance, well, the taxes vary. The taxes vary. For instance, if you invest in Accra, you, depending on the sector in which you invest, you'll be paying a tax of about 25%, maybe after the tax holiday. Yes, but if you move to the regions, for instance, you have an advantage of paying less, which they term locational incentives.
You mean the location?
Locational incentives, yeah.
So the tax holiday is for 5 years?
Yes, in most cases, even in certain cases, 10 years.
Not 10 years.
Yes.
So does any of that money accrue to the government after it's over?
That's the,
Does any of the taxes during the tax holiday
yes.
accrue to the government once the tax holiday is over?
Yes, once the tax holiday is over, you are liable to pay tax to the government.
Okay, but does any of the monies accrue? Accumulate over time? It doesn't? You just start fresh after the 10 years or?
Well, it's tax free.
Or it's tax free?
It's tax free.
Okay.
It's tax free for the period when you are exempted from paying tax.
Oh, I see.
Yes. That is why it is termed tax holiday.
And then it's 25%,
Yes,
depending on the sector that you're in.
yeah, depending on the sector that you invest in. Then, for instance, in the real estate, if you invest in real estate, you have a tax holiday of 5 years. If you establish a bank, you operate for 10 years without tax. Especially in the rural areas. But this is if you establish a rural bank.
So what is the usual tax? Do they assess a value on say on real estate and then they tax it 25% for the year? Is that how they do it?
Yeah, tax is normally on profits.
Okay. So,
Profits.
okay. So if you just get a residence that you just want to live in, how is the tax computed like that?
If you have a residence
Yes.
that you live in.
Yeah.
Well, you as a foreigner, let me just use that term advisedly. You are not foreigners in Africa anyway. But
Their family return.
yes, exactly. Yes, you might be exempt from property tax for some time to enable you maybe settle and begin to make profits on your business.
Because okay, now like if I move here, I'm retired
Yes.
and I will live on retirement income. So I wouldn't have to pay any taxes on the property here if I.
On the property here, if you acquire some property,
Yes.
oh, that you will have to, you will pay property tax. Yes, you will pay.
You pay property rate tax.
Yes.
On your property. Whether you're in a business, your business tax is one thing, your property rate tax is
It's
something
another.
separate.
Yeah.
But everybody
So,
pays tax.
so how do they assess the tax? How much is it?
Well, the tax is based on, one, how much property you have.
The value of the
The
property?
value of the
value
property.
of your property will determine what your property rate is. And that is determined by the municipality in which you live.
And it ranges from what to what? I mean,
It's hard to say.
Well, that one we will not have the details. Yeah, but it varies from municipality to
And if
municipality.
you're in a rural, undeveloped area, your taxes are going to be lower than, say, for example, I live in a tourist area, okay, my taxes are higher than those who live in the interior.
And they have like farmers, they give you like a tax holiday, and then in the northern part of Ghana, you don't even pay any taxes on certain, it's zero taxes, and if you go to the north, it's the only region where they have zero tax.
So they
In
don't,
certain business.
they don't tax for all land, or they?
Here, for the land, they have, you look at your lease, here you don't have a freehold, you lease 100 years, 50 years. Usually your lease spell out if there are any, like in our case, we pay, every year we pay, I wouldn't call it a tax, but it's a fee that we pay, so there are taxes in that fee. We have a tax holiday for 10 years.
Okay, now, I heard, that the government is offering African Americans that have been taken out of Africa and relocated to the United States. They promise them property. How does that work?
Well, that is something that Kwame, the first president of Ghana, set that up. But to be honest with you, the American government under the Carter administration, they came up with this program that they pushed African government to really, and Africans from the diaspora to not really unite with the Africans. So there's a universal effort, to keep us apart. And they pressure African government to not give us the incentive. I remember when Farrakhan came to Ghana, he was in Nigeria first, and he said that the American government told him not to let Farrakhan come to Ghana. But he did openly allow Farrakhan to come and have the Savior's Day in 1994.
Have discussion.
Right. So, the enemy is going behind our backs, pushing and doing everything possible to tie up any loophole, on any incentive.
So that's untrue. The government is not offering any land to African Americans for their
Well,
part
it
of slavery.
depends on which African country. I don't know.
Well, I'm talking about Ghana.
In Ghana?
No, they're not.
No.
Okay. First of all, there's no free land in Ghana. Okay. There is no dual citizenship in Ghana. All right? Not for us. There are people who have dual citizenship, but it is not for diasporan Africans. Okay? There is a law on the books for dual citizenship. Ghanaians are eligible for that. We are not. Okay? And, the lawyers giving us some really good information, but for those of us who are living on the ground, and I've been here 26 years, I do not have dual citizenship. Okay. I don't know whether Brother David, but my sisters here, we've been here many years. We are business people, we do not have dual citizenship.
Well, the internet says that this
Well,
is happening.
the internet, the people who put the information on the internet do not know what they're talking about. First of all, they don't live here. Okay? Visit me, come live with me is two different things. Now, you can apply for naturalization after you have lived in the country for 10 years. The law says you must speak an indigenous language. You have to get 2 people of repute to stand for you, a judge, a lawyer, or someone that is acceptable